Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Caboose XPL bringing you another Justice League video. I can't even believe I am saying those words. What a day it was yesterday. So for those of you who don't know, if you've been living under the largest rock on Earth, a brand new Justice League trailer or sizzle reel, whatever you want to call it, first look, I guess you could say, showed up. It was released online after the SDCC panel from Warner Brothers. And oh my goodness, it was jam-packed full of amazing footage, stuff that has gotten people who hated Batman v Superman completely hopeful for the future of the DC Cinematic Universe. Me, someone who enjoyed Batman v Superman, this footage just blew me out of the water. I am so excited, and what we're going to be doing today is breaking down this trailer, talking about some noteworthy little pieces of info that we got from the trailer, as well as some things that you might have missed from your first, second, or third viewing of the trailer. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So the first noteworthy thing, I guess you could say, that was shown in the trailer is, of course, the shot of the Mother Box. Now, what we know from Justice League set visits about the story of Justice League is that many years in the past, the humans, Themyscirans, and Atlanteans were all at peace, and they all ended up obtaining or finding a Mother Box each. So they all have Mother Boxes, and basically what they've done together, because they were at peace during this time, is they hid away these Mother Boxes. So there are 3 Mother Boxes on Earth that were all hidden away, one by the Atlanteans, one by the Themyscirans, and one, of course, by the humans. Everyone was speculating that the shot of the people that were digging up the Mother Box in the trailer could have been the Atlanteans, but I'm assuming, considering it takes place many years in the past, that these are humans, because they look like Vikings and they look like regular human people, and this is Earth, of course, and they are digging up their Mother Box that they have possession of. So next up, we got this shot here of Aquaman and all this water's coming towards him. It's probably like how he's going to enter Atlantis in this scene. And I thought I'd decide to keep this in the breakdown because Jason Momoa has actually come out and said that this shot is done without any usage of CGI. And I think that's awesome, you know, to use some practicality, especially on a film like Justice League, where there's going to be a lot of CGI involved. To see that they're still making an effort for some practicality is pretty damn cool. And it makes for a really badass shot. I mean, come on. That is awesome, you know? But following that badass shot, we get a shot of Victor Stone, of course, pre-transformation into Cyborg. And we see here from his jacket and the banner in the background there that Victor Stone actually goes to Gotham City University. You can see there in the background on that banner, although it's blurred out, you can see and make out the words Gotham City University. But moving on, we got a shot here of Bruce Wayne in Barry Allen's home, in his second favorite chair, that son of a bitch. But yeah, we can see plenty of things going on here in Barry's home. We can see the suit there on the right. We can see some schematics going on his computers there. And this is just an awesome shot, giving us an idea of what Barry's little man cave kind of looks like. He also has a bike there on the left that's very suitably colored red and yellow. But moving on, we get a shot here of Bruce and Diana. Of course, they're probably going on their computer here, trying to find some subjects to look for to join the Justice League. In fact, I think this scene is going to feature plenty of little Easter eggs to some other Justice Leaguers that we probably won't see in the movie, but nice little nods to those characters' existence in the DC Cinematic Universe. But what's interesting about this shot is you can see there on the left, there's some schematics or some blueprints on the computer there of what seems to be the Flying Fox. I can't really tell. I'm not 100% on that, but it looks like it is the Flying Fox. And if you don't know what the Flying Fox is, basically in Justice League, there is this new flying vehicle that Bruce Wayne has built for the Justice League to fly around in together as a team. And it seems like they could indeed be sitting in it right now, based on the set design in the background looking very similar to the reveal picture of the Batmobile from the Justice League set, which is on the Flying Fox, because the Flying Fox is literally that big to where it has a loading bay for the freaking Batmobile. So they could be on the Flying Fox right now, and that could be some little blueprints or schematics on the computer there to the left of the Flying Fox. Now this next shot is of Batman jumping out of something and landing in this massive tunnel. Now there is actually a lot that we know about this shot from the Justice League set visit. So what we know is this massive tunnel here is actually very much so a practical set, and a lot of people that visited the set and saw this one in particular were very impressed from the practicality of it, which again, I got to applaud. When you do practical stuff in these big budget movies, it's something applaud worthy, and yeah, it's just really great. In a film like this where CGI could easily have been used, they decided to provide an even more realistic vibe to it and take that extra step and create this practical set, which is awesome. Now what we also know is that, or at least what we can assume, is that Batman is jumping out of this vehicle from the set visit that we know of called the Nightcrawler. Now what the Nightcrawler is this vehicle that was built, I believe, or designed by Thomas Wayne, which is of course Bruce Wayne's father, and then the design was finished and created, I believe, by Bruce Wayne. Basically, the Nightcrawler is created for the specific use of being in this tunnel, and it looks similar to the Batwing from The Dark Knight Rises, of course with 4 legs and tires that seem similar to that of a tank's tire treads. And what is said from concept art that some of the people saw on the Justice League set visit is that this tunnel will feature an awesome action scene with a bunch of parademons, which could make for a really creepy, well put together action scene, and I can't wait to see it. Now this next shot is of course Victor Stone post-transformation as Cyborg, and he looks pretty damn awesome. Now what's interesting about Victor Stone as Cyborg that separates him from the rest of the Justice League members, at least in terms of behind the scenes stuff, is that his suit is all CGI. It is rendered completely in CGI. So while I'm sitting here, you know, praising them for all the practicality that they're doing, they couldn't make a practical suit for Cyborg. But still, we're a year and a half away, so we're just gonna have to wait and see exactly what this suit looks like when we finally are sitting in the theater watching the Justice League film. Next up, we got a shot of the Flash, and he seems to be shot by some sort of red beam. But a lot of people are speculating as to what this red beam could be. Some people are saying, oh, it could be the Omega beams, and it could be Darkseid. I highly, highly doubt that. In fact, what I think it is, especially considering they show Cyborg before this shot, is that the Flash is just egging Cyborg on, and he's just, you know, joking around and stuff. Cyborg gets a little pissed off and shoots a beam at him, and it's just like a little moment like that. But who knows, you know, again, we're a year and a half away. We have no idea. We're just going to have to wait and see what this ends up being. But next up, we got this shot of the Justice League, at least some of them, that massive tunnel that I was talking about in front of them. As you can see, there's this big pit, and I believe that that is like the entrance to this massive tunnel, and they're going to enter it, and that's probably where we get that next shot of Batman jumping out of the Nightcrawler and landing into the tunnel. So yeah, that's what I think that's going on in this shot here. And that pretty much wraps up my breakdown of the Justice League sizzle reel footage, whatever the hell you want to call it. Now, I know that I did get you guys some juicy little tidbits of information about what could be going on in some of the shots of the trailer. At the same time, we still know so little, and we've seen so little about what's going on with this film. This whole trailer, all this footage that was released was simply released for people at Comic-Con to see something from the Justice League, to see that yes, this movie is indeed happening, and to provide some hope to a lot of the people that are feeling really sour about the DC Cinematic Universe after the release of Batman v Superman. And I'm so glad that that was translated. I've seen some people that despised Batman v Superman feel like actual hope and feel excitement for the DC Cinematic Universe with this trailer. So that is great, and I'm very excited for that. I'm glad that we can all come together as a community and feel excited for this awesome thing. But what did you guys think of my breakdown? Did I point out some things that you might have missed? If I did, please drop this video a like. It shows your support. It shows that you want me to keep pumping out content on this channel for you guys. With all that said, I'm CaboosXBL. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.